Well, good evening, everybody. Hi, tribe. Today, well, first of all, thank you for coming to my channel, Learn Love Tarot, where I teach mini lessons on how to read and use the information on your birth chart for your best and highest good. I will also be doing a general reading. And we'll be looking a general reading with the tarot. So I have oracle cards, tarot cards, and today we're going to be getting advice from my very, very first deck ever, my angel oracles that I absolutely love. So we'll get on to that in a second. I think I may be splitting up the mini lessons and the readings just to maybe make it easier to find on the playlist. Okay, guys? So again, we are going to be looking at the new moon in Virgo. And if you don't know where Virgo is on your chart, this is a birth chart before I mark it up. Okay, so it is a personal chart and it will end up looking a little bit like this to show you where all of your placements are. If you would like your own custom-made artistic birth chart created by moi, please email me your details at learnlovetarot@gmail, and I will get that scheduled for you and get that in the mail to you. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the new moon in Virgo. So if you have already purchased a chart from me, or if you already have your own and you know where Virgo is sitting for you, we are looking for the placement of it's the new moon on Thursday will be at 21 degrees 59 minutes. So anything in your chart that is at 21 or 22 degrees will also be affected by this energy. But today we're going to focus on this Virgo energy, okay? So at the top of your chart, you'll see a little legend here that has the planets, okay? They tell us what the actions are. What are the action verbs, okay? And then our signs, whatever sign those planets happen to sit in, okay, around the outside of the chart, is like the flavor or the energy that that sign brings to the job that the planet has entailed for us to do. And then finally, where that planet happens to sit in any of these houses, it goes 1 all the way through 12, starting with Aries all the way around to Pisces. This is the fixed part of our chart. And then depending on where your ascendant is, that is the stake in the sand this lifetime, that will then plot the whole rest of your chart. Okay. So again, we are looking for where Virgo at 22 degrees is in your chart. Okay. So what are the actions here? The moon asks us to feel and need, intuit, okay, also to comprehend and to conclude. Now, a new moon, since this is a new moon in Virgo this Thursday, it's all about fresh starts and new beginnings. It is a great time to set intentions, plan for the future, and start any new projects that you've been wanting to launch. Now, I will say that Mercury does not go back direct until Friday, so get those plans ready. But as far as emails or anything electronic, if it's not something you want to redo, perhaps wait until Saturday, Sunday, that energy is dissipated to actually send out or get out what that new plan or new offer might be if you're sending that to someone. Okay, the new moon is happening at 9:40 p.m. Eastern time Thursday night. And that will be 2:40 a.m. on Friday morning in London and 1:40 p.m. Friday in New Zealand. Hi, Kiwi peeps. Okay, so grab your pens and your pencils. Anybody or any of you guys are old enough to remember picture pages on Captain Kangaroo? Always love that. So here's how we're going to look at what we can make notes on today. Okay, so in order to maximize the energy of that new moon. So whenever we use the energy of the planets, guys, to our best and highest good, it is kind of like either sitting in a wagon, stationary, or someone's pulling that wagon for us, or depending on the energy, that wagon's at the top of the hill and you're going to use that momentum without having to do a lot of the work, right? So you can use that energy for your best and highest good if you know what energy is coming in and what life area that it's coming in for you, which will be the house that the planets are located in for you. Okay, so again, we're looking at the new moon. We're looking at 22 degrees Virgo, where that is on your chart. Virgo energy is productive, efficient, organized, analytical, adaptive, right? We can maximize this fresh start of the new moon. We can maximize the new beginning if we are using Virgo energy, okay? And where that's going to be for the planet is in the 6th house. Okay, that is Virgo energy there. It is the life area of our work, okay, our 9 to 5, our day job, our health, okay, and our hobbies. Okay, so if you're looking for a new start in your work or health routine, this is a great time to start it with that Virgo energy, being organized, plan it out, being able to adapt to change, being able to break down information, right? And maybe reorganize that in a more productive and efficient manner. Okay, so here are notes for you. Now, in addition to being in your 6th house of your day job and health, okay, your work and health, you can also look at where 21 degrees 59 or 22 degrees of Virgo is in your chart, wherever house that sits in. So this is exactly, if you'd like to screenshot that there, exactly the note you can write for yourself. So we're going to use a completed chart, okay? So in this case, Virgo sits in her 7th house of committed partnerships, friends, and enemies. Okay, so if she has something that she would like to begin or start or initiate, then that would be an area of her life that she could do that in and have that wagon going down the hill. So it'll be helpful energy. Now, you can also set intentions in this area as well with the new moon. So again, you are looking at where Virgo falls in your chart. It'll be the green earth energy. Okay, one of the 3 earth signs there, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You are finding Virgo. And in this case, it happens to be in her 7th house of committed partnerships, friends, and enemies. So she will take the energy of Virgo that is productive, efficient, organized, analytical, and adaptable. And she can set an intention on Thursday on the new moon. And she can also begin or start anything new in that house as well on Thursday. So check out your own chart and see what might be in store for you. Okay, so not only in your work and health, but wherever house your Virgo energy is at 22 degrees in your own personal chart. Okay, and again, lastly, any planets sitting at 21 to 22 degrees will also be affected. So I'm just going to check out the degrees on her chart. It's the degree and then the minute. Okay, so she does have 21 degrees, 41 minutes, so super, super close. Okay, and that is her Neptune. Okay, see here, she's got Neptune up in that 8th house. Okay, and if you look at the key at the bottom, Again, here is the legend. We're looking for the actions. What does Neptune ask us to do? Or what is Neptune? What is the action verb of Neptune? And it imagines and fantasizes. Okay, it's very dreamy energy. So she could utilize that energy as well. Neptune will be affected. So anything that she has been imagining or perhaps fantasizing about, the day that she gets to do blank, right? In her 8th house of transformational energy. That's the house of Scorpio. So shared resources as well. So that could be, things like hitting the lottery can be there as well, not only just with Jupiter, which is our lucky energy, right? That brings luck or fortune. But Neptune is whatever you can imagine or fantasize what shared resources will be coming your way, right? So check out that for her, that planet's energy will also be activated, which for her sits in Libra, which is fair and accommodating. It's the flavor of Libra, very justice oriented. Okay. So again, her Neptune will be activated because it sits at 21 degrees. Okay, so again, if you have any 21 or 22 degree placements in your chart, then those planets' energies will also be affected. All right. Okay, so let me just check and see if I cannot see what minute we're at. I was going to jot down the minute so that we could look at going into our reading today. Now, before I get to cards, I want to share my channel messages and also the numerology of the day. So today being September 12th, 2023, that would be a 937 if you break that down in numerology to single digits. And today, as coincidence would have it, the message is your health is precious. Make that appointment you've been putting off, start a health regimen you need, that you need. Do something today to show yourself that you value your health, which makes sense because that new moon energy on Thursday night is in that house of work and health. Coincidence? I think not. Okay, and in the channel messages, when I was scrying, I saw today a white rooster, which can signify pride and self-confidence. I saw the blue bird of happiness, and that can denote wellness and rebirth. I saw the number 5 die and the number 6 die. So the number 56 in the angel numbers was about focusing on success. Okay. I also saw a bridge, and at the end of the bridge were 2 doors. And then I immediately heard that Sara Evans song, something about, it's something on the, what's on the other side. She keeps wondering what's on the other side of the number 2 door. So some of you out there might have a decision to make between 2 things, 2 people, 2 actions. We'll see what the cards have to say about that. Also saw a mushroom, which I had to look up because I didn't know what the spiritual meaning of that may be. That means good fortune, safety, wealth, enlightenment. Okay. And I also saw a stage that, a regular, like a rounded stage. And then the audience was right in front this direction. Okay. And then I heard full house. So if you perhaps are worried about a new venture, that number 56 did say focus on success. Yes, it's good to look at positives and negatives, mistakes and accomplishments, but let's not focus on that negative because that brings your personal vibration down, right? So things are looking up, but focus on what's going right, especially when we have that new moon energy and you're putting out intentions to the universe. Okay, so curious if we see, oh, and fish. I saw a fish. And I'm not sure if that meant there's might be a special message in here for Pisces. Could also indicate the 12th house of our soul's transformation, and really understanding and asking whether or not our connection to spirituality or our own spirit, our own higher calling is fulfilling for us. Okay, the spiritual meaning of fish is good luck and abundance. So seems like lots of luck is happening here. There may be a decision here and focusing on success. So that will be, in that manifestation of what do you want to start or begin? What would make you feel most successful? And to manifest that on the new moon, you not only have to be in the feeling of success, envision maybe yourself on that stage, imagine yourself choosing which one of those doors, what are those two energies between, okay? Focus on the success. Now, to make something manifest, you make that wish, you throw it out to the universe, and then you treat it like Amazon. You don't keep checking to see when it's coming. You know it's coming, right? Because wishing over and over for the same thing or casting out the same manifestation over and over again can actually be resistant energy and delay it a little bit longer. Okay. Great, angels and guides. Let's get into today's messages and see what today Spirit has to tell y'all. Okay, great, angels and guides, ancestors of the highest white light, messages for the best and highest good of anyone watching this message. Obviously, I'm not taking all these cards, but I will take the top card, which says balance. I saw this yesterday. Self-worth and surrender. Okay, we've got numbers 2, 27, and 31. So like yesterday's message, we did see a progression in numbers here, 2 to 27 to 31. Could also look at that as 2, 9, 4. Okay, bottom of the deck. Choices. So balance, book ended by choices here. Very interesting. All right, now I got to peek what's under there. Awaken, spiritual awakening. Okay, enlightenment. That mushroom might be coming into play here. And our overall energy for the entire read is going to be about choices. Door number 1 or door number 2, guys? What's it going to be? All right, I've already pre-shuffled the cards and I went through and saged and blessed all my cards tonight for the reading, as I normally do. I know people like to see shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. So we will do that. All right. We are going to do all right, ready to get started. 9-card spread. Spirit knows my standard 9-card spread here. And each spot will have a special space. Okay. So right now, that is so funny. Funny, not funny. So this deck, I shuffle with the intention of clear and concise messages for your best and highest good. My first layer is usually all upright, and then I clarify with a mixed deck. But the star energy did come out in reverse. The star card is number 17 card or number 8, which is matching our number 8 here of choices. So upright, the star is hopes coming to fruitions, a wish that you have wanted, something involving emotions. And this is reminding me of that portal energy that I was seeing yesterday, that 1010 portal coming up. Okay, so if you are, this is the querent, okay, so that'd be y'all, and your energy of either you or the person, if this involves another person, you can flip the energies. So we'll see where this goes. But it being in reverse is showing that maybe you haven't thought your wish is coming true. You don't know if it's coming, or it has been delayed for some reason, which brings me back to that. I'm always wondering what's on the other side of the number 2 door. Perhaps you have gotten what you thought you wanted, but it may not be the case. You're like, oh, maybe I'm not sure if I actually do want it now that I have it. We'll see where it goes. What's this crossed by? Environmental energy, the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is independence, success. This is my huzzah card. Look at me. So the 9 of Pentacles is the minor arcana court card of the Queen of Pentacles and the minor arcana of the Empress energy. So this can be someone really independent. You have enough wealth to share. That doesn't always mean money. Okay, pentacles or anything tangible. That would be, yes, dollars, but also time, resources, energy, and talents that you may have, right? That's all a form of currency, not just the dollar. Underneath that, crossing temperance and patience. Okay, so perhaps you were wishing, well, this is also independence too. Someone independent, could be somebody single. So maybe you thought you wanted to be single, okay, but then you are not so sure, okay, or the reverse. Maybe you thought your wish, right, as being in an environment, current environment of this single energy and having to be patient, maybe you are waiting for what's behind that number 2 door. Could be, this is Aquarian energy of the star as well. Okay, you can check where Aquarius is in your chart, and that may tell you where a wish is not yet come into fruition, or maybe you are wanting to change your mind on a wish, or it's just delayed. Let's see, it did say patience, so it feels like this simply means a wish that you have is delayed. And it could be because you're needing to find this balance within yourself. And there is that earth energy there. They're sitting in a forest and taking that white light up and out of the crown, right? And surrounding ourselves in that energy of protection and guidance. If anybody knows what that symbol is here up in this top corner, I am not totally sure what that may be. Maybe it's literally balance. Okay, so when something comes back into alignment, perhaps ignites this wish to turn right side up. Okay, next spot is going to be the situation. What is this situation here? It could have to do with our self-worth here, number 27 card. And that is a 9, which in tarot is the end of the ending of something. You're almost there to the end, right? You just have a little more to go. Also with that white light right there on the center of her crown, understanding and tapping into your higher self. So also could be that like light bulb moment, right? Like an aha coming to you about your self-worth. Maybe that's what has been out of balance, that you're not seeing your worth. and therefore we're kind of delaying our manifestations of what we've hoped for. Okay, what is the situation? A Hierophant. So this was the first card out last night. Interesting, in a different deck. So the Hierophant can be seeing things from all angles, right? So you could have to look at something from a new perspective to understand what your worth is. And again, it's not all about money, guys, when it comes to that pentacle energy of our wish, time, resources, talents. Maybe you're not seeing talents as a form of currency. That's like you're almost there. Okay, the Hierophant can also be regarding some sort of commitment, higher level commitment. So perhaps our wish isn't quite there because our balance needs to happen first within our own self-worth, so this situation can come into fruition. Hierophant can also be a guru, a guide, a teacher. So since it is a situation, so you could be teaching someone about self-worth. Someone could be teaching you. You could be getting counseling, guidance about this. Crossing energy, the High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess knows. Her mouth is closed. She's up there in her nest up at the top. Okay, the highest of the high. This is direct connection to your higher self, right? Your third eye that I mentioned here. The High Priestess knows how to do that. Okay, she knows how to use those light bulbs, tapping into her subconscious to bring her the messages that she needs to hear. So when I channel, I'm tapping into my third eye there to bring messages to y'all for your best and highest good. And with that, please keep in mind that these are stories, right? I'm telling and explaining the story of what comes out on the board. Okay, think of it as there is a protagonist. Okay, what is happening? What is the exposition? What is being introduced? Okay, we're going to talk about next about the opportunity. And that'll be leading us up to that top of the climax, okay? So in this Hierophant situation of leadership, or maybe you're getting led or counseled, could be about marriage. Maybe things are out of balance, and that's what y'all are receiving counseling for. If you are, congratulations. Not everyone has access to that. So make sure you take the time to hold gratitude for being able to have access to mental health resources. If this has to do with commitment and you have some choices here, door 1 or door 2, okay, we're going to have to be surrendering here soon with that balance and come into that choice. Awaken is underneath that, and I feel like that has to do with this center card, this number 27, which is a 9. Correct. Look at that. So again, the third eye, awakening, waking up, and it's a 1. So those energies would go together, as would the choices, and there's balance and surrender. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm going to put that back here so I can see both cards. Let's see, what is the opportunity here, Spirit? Where is there an opportunity to surrender? All right, this one came out first. We've got the 7 and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so as you're looking at these energies, the Seven of Wands talks about the need to stand your ground, to protect yourself. And look, there's the bluebird. There's that blue bird. Okay. What maybe you are standing your ground against? Maybe you're standing your ground against a rooster who is trying to be the boss or take over the energy. Maybe there's not enough balance. Okay. Maybe they are a little controlling. We did have that Daffy Duck energy yesterday that was hilarious and came into play, shockingly. I thought, I'm not telling them that. That sounds nuts. But it came out in the read for sure. Okay, so surrendering. We're standing our ground here between the difference between that, okay, taking the high ground, and then you move right into the Eight of Wands. Okay, this is spirit here reaching down to offer help and new growth and a lifeline here of some sort. Eight of Wands is also fast communication. Could be happening here with 8 days, this opportunity to stand your ground regarding communication here. And then this whole card is blue, so the bluebird of happiness here, and this blue energy of surrender. Okay, and that is again a number 31 card, which is a 4, which can signify structure of some sort. Opportunity for structure where you're standing your ground, and allowing here, the opportunity is to allow spirit to carry you to the next thing. Okay, this feels like that bridge. Are we gonna have to stay in door number 1 where we're constantly having to defend ourselves? We're always having to be the one to take the high road, even though there are people around that may be wearing some false masks. And she does kind of have a flowy white dress here, bookending this card in reverse. Okay, are we standing our ground? Are we standing tall for what we wish we want to have and not backing down? And then the moment we surrender, spirit helps pulls us through to the other side. And that 8, right, that infinity loop, that's also a balanced energy. Structure on both sides, 2 4s. Okay, crossing energy of this opportunity in the environment of Ace of Pentacles. It is a tangible offer. Okay, you're going to have to decide. So it could be a job offer that you've been wishing for. It could be more time within this structure. Maybe you are wanting more resources. What's this Ace of Pentacles? 10 of Swords. So you're getting this gifty from spirit. Okay, this Ace of Pentacles, this tangible offer, time, resources, energy, money, because you are standing your ground and protecting yourself now. This 10 of Swords environment in an environment of betrayal or backstabbing. It is the end of that. Okay, it is the end of that because it's a 10. Finito. That means no more stabby. Does that look like a fun time? And also note that she's again wearing a white dress. So whatever that, and so she is here as well. Man, 4 out of 5 outfits here are white dresses. So this red and black energy of the butterfly feels to me like it has to do with something about this commitment, or maybe this counselor, this, vine to grab onto, this lifeline is coming from a teacher or a guide. Feels like this is a committed relationship though, guys. With that white. So either maybe we were hoping to get married and that hasn't happened yet because it's out of balance. Maybe you're standing your ground for what you are hoping for. And then surrendering to the fact that it either is or isn't going to happen, and allowing yourself to make that choice, door number 1 or door number 2. And then this awakening, this surrendering to this spiritual help, right? 8 and 8. Do we want to stay here? Constantly defending, constantly having to take the high road as the bluebird of happiness, or do we want to go? Fast, quick, passionate communication regarding a tangible offer. All right, let's keep going. Position number 4 on my spread here is going to be about past energy. What energy in the past, or what in the past brought my tribe or the person that they are in this commitment with, their teacher or their guide, what brought them to the star in reverse? What is delaying what they are hoping for here? There is also a ship I'm seeing on the top of her head. I see her heart very prominently through that red dress. And then I'm also seeing, it looks like a skull that is pouring out these emotions, this cloudiness, this delay, this portal. And the fish. Okay, so remember I said I saw a fish in my channel. So, and I was like, a fish, is that Pisces? Is that just a spiritual meaning? But you're the fish. Okay, so you could be an Aquarius or a Pisces. Could be, but that is, of course, limiting. That's just the energy of the cards. Okay, so Aquarian energy, can look at our handy dandy chart here, is definitive and intellectual. Okay, Pisces energy is creative and sensitive. Do you feel like you maybe have to be one or the other? All right, what in the past has brought my tribe member or their person to a place where they are in the energy of the star in reverse? Thank you for guiding in this messages. Please allow me to be a channel for messages and the best and highest good of my tribe. Thank you. Knight of Cups. Okay, love. So it did come out sideways. Okay, so sideways facing left means it could have a tendency to be in the reverse energy. Again, with the white, I swear this whole deck does not have white dresses. Okay, the Knight of Cups in this deck is a love offer. I love that the Knight is female in this deck. What's really interesting here is that this is kind of a resurrection. So in the past, what maybe dashed your hopes, this person here in stone is on the ground, stone cold, and she is offering this cup of love, this emotional offer, right? So a knight takes action, but knights, sometimes are in love for the sake of love. This could be a date that didn't happen since it was in the reverse. And this deck in particular, too, you can also interpret that as she is giving life back to herself, okay, which is what is out of balance, especially if it's in the reverse and you weren't doing that. You weren't giving energy to yourself in the past, right? Which led to us here needing to reevaluate and look at and awaken to our self-worth, right? Okay, I'm going to keep that as crossed energy there to remind me that past energy that is crossed by Five of Cups. Okay, so we had Five of Cups, different deck, same spot, past energy that affected the Hierophant. Okay, so the Five of Cups here is lamenting about what is up in the moon. The moon is our emotions, our intuition, how we feel, right? And this sorrow here, this red energy, okay, is connected to this higher level commitment or connected to something we are learning from perhaps this loss of our wish or loss of a love of some kind. Five of Cups can denote emotional abandonment. So perhaps someone in the past abandoned you, or you decided, no, door number two, or I'm just not sure, something was out of balance. In this deck, I do like that instead of focusing on the three broken cups, like the traditional Rider-Waite deck, where he is lamenting about the sorrow, the loss, having regrets, she is focusing on the two upright and bigger cups that are still full and the opportunities that still remain connected to whatever is in the moon. And when I say in the moon, these are things that can be hidden. They are not always, we don't always share that with other people, right? Okay, Knight of Cups crossed by the Five of Cups. So someone perhaps was supposed to make an offer of love and did not, or perhaps we're regretting that we didn't love ourselves enough in the moment that we should have. And that throws us out of balance, right? We are in North Node Aries and South Node Libra. And our lesson as humans, when that started in July for the next 18 months, so we'll go to January 2025, our lesson is to be our own whole selves, Aries, me, my, okay, without being selfish in a committed partnership. Libra, the South energy, the South Node energy, is what can help fix that me, my. Libra's we, all the way home. Just kidding. Libra is about committed partnerships, that seventh house, right? But people that are too selfish between now and January 25 will be losing relationships. They'll be getting a tower if they don't make better choices. And then the reverse of that, people that are overcommitting, they are putting others' needs before their own, right? They're not being autonomous within a committed partnership. They might get a tower and a breakup of whatever that situation is because it's not balanced, right? So it's seeming like here we possibly were lacking some self-love, self-worth, maybe because of this heartache, and we regret that, or we're coming into a place of where we're committing to and seeing our self-worth. Maybe someone, again, is helping us understand that, understanding what we value and how we are valuable in more ways than just by the dollar sign that we earn. Right? Let's see what's underpinning this entire read. Angels and guides, what is the heart of this read here, this present energy, this Hierophant situation? What is the bottom line here? What is this whole reading about? It can also be a timing card sometimes. Okay. All about Six of Cups. Okay. See that they're sisters there having a good time. It's reunion energy. Six of Cups is past life soulmate energy. Okay, this is someone from the past coming into the present that will affect the future. I'm not sure what the skeletal bird is of this. It looks kind of like a swan. Okay, swans mate for life. Okay, and because it's a skeletal, right? It's lifetime after lifetime. You've met up with this person. Okay, so this whole reading is about past life soulmate energy. It's very sweet. It's getting back together. It's a reunion of sorts, someone that you have a great time with. It's very balanced, right? You have the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit on both sides. So we're hitting that balance. And again, it's a commitment, some kind of a commitment or a guru or a guide. And perhaps this person reminds us of our self-worth, or this person in the past energy could be the one that did not give the love offer as promised, or caused us to be in a place that way that we were out of balance and therefore did not just receive what we were desiring here. But this does say it's just on a delay. We just need to make some changes, okay? That's all. Crossing energy of the Six of Cups, the Emperor. Wow. Could also be dealing with an Aries. Doesn't have to be. And these aren't signs, guys. Astrology does come into play. It's the archetypal energy. So the Emperor is someone who is confident. They're a leader. They're assertive. So we've got leader energy down the center of the board here. Leadership energy. This person could be leading you, guiding you, and it could be someone from a past life if you don't know this person. But this is all about someone you have dealt before with, either here in the 3D or in the 5D, another lifetime. What about the Emperor? So the environment, in an environment of leadership, in an environment without his Empress, the reverse of that card can be stubbornness and an unwillingness to budge, an unwillingness to choose. Five of Cups came back right underneath that. And then there we have the Ace of Cups, the love offer. Okay, so an environmental energy of new love. This could be renewed love as well. Definitely because of the Six of Cups. If you have had a commitment in the past with this person or still do, this Emperor, number 4 energy, someone could be have the life path number 4 as well. This person is also lamenting and regretful about this Ace of Cups, Page of Cups that was not offered, or the offer was too small. Okay, confusion. What were they confused about? Happy family. Again, I don't have reversals in here. 10 of Pentacles flipped in reverse in this environmental energy. 10 of Pentacles is retiring, having achieved everything you wanted to achieve. The children are grown. You could be an empty nester. Could be retired, right? You could have all your financials in order. It's also this happy family energy. And in a reverse position, there was confusion here. This is what this read is all about, guys. Confusion about, and look at the different masks she's wearing, which we saw standing your ground against false masks. So confusion over happy family. Okay, right underneath that was Knight of Swords. So with that card being reversed, that could indicate that the communication was not kind. It was swift, unexpected. You thought you were getting an Ace of Cups, right? But all you got was Page energy. That can denote someone younger than you making this offer. And again, this is the second time here. This is an offer from Spirit. This is Spirit reaching in. And it could have, it could have to do with filling our own cup, our own self-worth. This is a reminder for us in our environmental energy. We cannot pour from an empty cup, guys. That goblet inside your heart, every time you're breathing in and doing anything that is for your best and highest good, you're filling your cup, right? And you are increasing your self-esteem, your self-worth, which could be why you may have decided not to accept an offer. The offer was too small. Page of Cups is a message of love. There's a mask in this card too. Boy, wasn't what you thought it was going to be. And it is a mermaid there too in this Page of Cups. So mermaids use their siren song to lure sailors. You could have been promised this Ace of Cups, but it was nothing but a song and dance. And in this Seven of Cups, the confusion is on the part of this querent, because there again is the white dress. Like, which thing should I choose? I'm trying on what's going to happen with this person. Maybe there was some questioning about this commitment, this offer of love and happy family. Will that change my life? It can be illusions as well, Seven of Cups. It can also be spoiled for choice. But whatever this is, we're now focusing on the cups that are full, focusing on our self-worth, our own leadership abilities, especially with that Emperor or this leader. This situation is a commitment, okay, with someone who could be very stubborn, since we didn't see the Empress in the environmental energy. He's super cranky when you don't have his woman when he shows up. Super cranky, crotchety. Know anybody like that? Hopefully it's not that person. You just need to balance out, right? Maybe their self-worth is, causing this stubbornness, this regret, this wish. Their could be holding on to a wish up in the moon. And off a love offer. Again, maybe it was too small, too confusing, too lofty, too full of illusion or dreams. It wasn't quite solid enough. Okay, so this feels like a lesson y'all are supposed to learn together, right? Because the only reason we have past soulmates that reincarnate with us in different form, right? We all agree about lessons that we're going to learn and help teach others that are within our pod of soulmates. All right, let's see what else is going on here. I am trying to keep everything under an hour. I better hustle my bus, huh? What is the future energy of this moment of surrender, standing ground, taking the high road, and allowing spirit to carry us, help us choose or awaken? Okay, so I flipped it over that way, so actually it should have been this way. 9 of Cups. So surrendering to our own happiness, unlocking our potential. Okay, this could be of choice. What is going to make me happy? Are we standing our ground for happiness against all that confusion, all the other masks? If it was in reverse, energy would be that we are not getting our wish fulfillment, but the future energy of spirit carrying us once we surrender would be unlocking our potential, right? Okay, choices here. Wow, 9 of Cups. Let's see what's environmental energy of the 9 of Cups. 7 of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to turn this guy sideways too, because the environmental energy is negative. Someone's trying to sidestep, perhaps causing unhappiness. Okay, 7 of Swords. Okay, it's like I just said, it's a lesson. You're learning this lesson here of discernment. Okay, if someone says one thing, but their actions do another, and they're wearing this mask, saying nothing to see here, who me? I'm not holding these 7 swords. Nuh-uh, they weren't any of the 10 that were put in your back. Not me. Okay, that could be you also, 7 and 7, sidestepping, understanding and learning, right? 8 of Pentacles is about becoming an expert at something. It is not easy to, what is that called? The stitching with the teeny tiny, heck is that called? Y'all know what I mean. It's in the loom and it's teeny, teeny, tiny, and it's like one thread at a time. Somebody put it in the comments for me, save me. What is that called? Okay, you have to be an expert. You have to be really, that's really hard to do. It takes precision, right? It takes expertise. And then notice that under her footing here is like a chessboard. It does require this situation that does require strategy. Okay, so 7 of Swords can also mean that we are sacrificing something we would normally do that's out of character for the greater good. In the traditional deck, the man, boy, whatever he is stealing 7 swords from the army camp. So the positive connotation of that is that he doesn't want the army to use the swords to kill people. So normally he wouldn't be a thief, but he was stealing that for the greater good. So we could have sidestepped some kind of learning here, or we're just in a place of we're not really surrendering to understanding to what makes us happy, not surrendering to unlocking our own happiness. What else here? 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. There's that sharp energy. King of Wands. King of Wands sees what he wants and he gets what he wants. So this King of Wands can be a Leo, because kings are fixed energy. Doesn't have to be. Knights would be the mutable energy, which would be Sagittarius here. Could be a Leo or a Sag energy, or someone that embodies those, that archetype. 1, 2, 3, 4, I go 6 deep. 8 of Swords is up in your head, right? About ships that have possibly sailed, which ship to get on. The ship at the top of her head here, right? Overthinking, over analyzing, and again, the connection to that heart. Wow. So up in our head about some kind of offer. That Page of Pentacles is an offer, or some kind of a message about heartbreak that we then need to go in and, oops, where'd that come from? The back. We need to go in and into our hermit mode to reassess, to understand the lesson completely. The lesson of what? King of Cups. That would be fixed water, which is Scorpio energy. Okay. His head is a moon. The King of Cups is a person with a balanced emotions. They have balanced their masculine and feminine energies. Cool, calm, collected. Taking action on love. And there's something about a truth here. Ace of Swords, the sword of truth, walking towards your truth. Okay, that's unpacking a lot here. So if I'm kind of giving a gypsy style read there on the bottom. So sidestepping or doing what's for the greater good and being strategic, right? Making a plan of how to move forward, not wanting to make a plan of how to move forward. So not being really happy right quite yet. A fast message, okay, could have been a little harsh in that communication, especially with the Seven of Swords, or it could have not been the full truth, guys. Seven of Swords, it's not my favorite card. It's deceit, dissent. Okay. So this message could have come from a King of Wands, and there's the stage energy I saw. Something about a full house. Maybe, you know, the King of Wands is very showy, and his shadow side, it's all about ego and taking action impulsively, kind of like the Knight of Wands if he's in a reverse energy. Okay. If that's the case, they're in their head about it. Also unsure of what to decide in their heart about whether or not to make this offer. Choices. With that Nine of Cups in reverse, let me get a energy after Nine of Cups in reverse so I can see if I can pair this with the Eight of Wands. What in the near future energy? Where is Spirit guiding, or where are we awakening to our own spirituality? Where is that taking us, Spirit? Thank you. Page of Cups. Okay, page is something that we think, oh, when pigs fly, that'll happen, right? It can also be an innocent offer of love, again, from someone younger here. And then she's looking back behind her to the mask of the past. And then also at the same time, looking forward You got a choice to make. Door number 1 or door number 2. You're crossing that bridge. Here's the bridge. This is the opportunity. You stood your ground to get there. Are you going to surrender to make this choice? This is very spirit too for me. Page of Cups is like an offer of love that you may not see, and it might be that divine energy that we are gaining here clarity in, because we are seeing the value in our own self. Page of Cups crossed by 7 of Cups. Okay, still confusion, unsure which one to take. Spoiled by choice. Which way do we go, George? Which way do I go? Wow. This is definitely a decision of the heart. This does not feel easy, especially if in the past it meant you didn't give back to yourself, or that you had to spend a lot of time bringing your own self healing, getting back to a place of balance, or whether it was a relationship trying to be resurrected that just wouldn't, right? And dashed the hopes. Okay, let's see where we go here. In the bottom left-hand corner, my number 7 position is going to be blocked to or situations that would have blocked this offer from the Knight of Cups or blocked our own healing. Dang. 5 of Wands. Again, in the blocks. That was yesterday's read. Different deck, same spot. 5 of Wands is jealousy, strife, competition. Someone trying to stab you in the back, trying to get away with something, right? 5 of Wands is infighting. So it's fighting within a relationship, a company, at your, within friends, within relatives, and her whole entire face is on the ground. They're standing in water, so it's definitely emotional. And this is more fixed energy. Fixed wands would be Leo energy. So someone could have been in that King of Wands reverse energy, right? Been in their ego, just went after what they wanted when they wanted it, and to hell with the consequences. Yeah. That's what blocked this love offer price. Crossed by the Chariot. And if I wasn't convinced before that this was soulmate energy, the Chariot, when you have your feminine and masculine energies in sync, you guide that charioteer, white dress, environmental energy. You getting the hell out of there. You ready to surrender now after all that? Maybe if that was blocked energy, you just could not balance those, right? In the environmental energy, this is not balanced if it's as a block. You and yourself were not balanced in your masculine, feminine energies, your yin and your yang. And obviously neither was this person that caused jealousy, strife, or put you in competition with something or somebody else. I digress. Okay, Hierophant, self-worth, 6 of Cups. What does Spirit want us to know here in this number 8 position, Spirit? Thank you. What does Spirit want us to know? It is about heartbreak. Okay, this heartbreak in a commitment really effed, E-F-F-E-D, really effed with our self-worth. And you're going to have the opportunity to stand your ground here and surrender to fast communication from your higher self, the divine guiding you to the right path, to away from this old mask and into the new you. No longer having to stand your ground for your own happiness, right? You're unlocking what made you unhappy. In these gold cups, there is a second gold mask there, right? On top of the white mask where that Seven of Swords person was wearing. Hey, Spirit wants you to know this heartbreak, it's all about this person from the past, guys. That's what mess with our self-worth. Okay. We can't control other people. They make their decisions because they make their decisions. They make their choices, right? How we react to it is in our control, but we don't have control about somebody else being an A double asterisk hat. We don't have control over that. And it could be this past person made a contract with you, a soul contract, to break your heart, put you in a third party situation, choose somebody or someone else over you. It was meant to act as a catalyst for you to rediscover your self-worth, guys. Crossed by Ace of Swords, that's the truth. What I just said, that whole line. Wow. Yep. Committed partnership from the past broke your heart, so that for the purpose of gaining back your self-worth, being able to finally surrender to the divine, understanding you have choices. You don't have to go down that road again, back to that white mask. You don't have to walk away from your happiness. You can choose what it is. What's your truth? Where are you walking, huh? Where are you walking? Wow. I'm sorry that happened to you. What is the outcome, Spirit? 2 cards for the outcome. Outcome energy for 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups in reverse. Standing your ground, surrendering in some way to a choice that you need to make almost. I like when they completely flip or break loose from the deck. What is the future energy of standing your ground against what does not make you happy? I got it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the future energy? What is the outcome here of standing your ground against what does not make you happy? Standing for what you want in regards to love. Okay, those do not all need to come out. Let's take a look here, though. Okay, so the outcome, 10 of Wands, you're dropping the burden. 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands, progression, 7 to the 10. Remember the 10s, you done. You done with this foolishness. It is ding dong dead. Okay, in the future, no more of that burden. 10 of Wands is carrying a very, very heavy burden from the past energy, right? It's the past is dead, guys. Let's look into ourselves at the future where the new buds are growing on those wands. Okay. And then we did have the strange 10 of Cups, the moon, and justice. Okay, so our 10 cups of happiness that I was talking about before, what's in the moon of that 5 of Cups, right? Here is that moon card. You're examining it. Okay, what is my ultimate wish fulfillment, right? tens the bee's knees for cups. It's like the ultimate ding dong, you're done. Like you're done. Like this is it. You are examining or re-examining your emotions, what you put in the moon, a person you put in the moon, an idea, okay, a situation of some sort, whatever that is, it's balancing out. Catty corner end here. I love when the diagonals line up like that, guys. From balance to balance. It could be happening by Libra time here. All right, I'm going to keep those 10 cups, examining what makes us happy, looking at our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts. So we had, let me put them in order here. 2 tens, the end of burden, so that you can get your happiness. So 8 of wands is spirits guiding you guys, your intuition. If you awaken to your own, you are surrendering to this in the near future here. And it brings you your 10 of cups. Check your box. Lesson learned. I get now why that had to happen. Okay, these are 2 totally different scenarios. There's that bridge energy again, this in the past or the new. Look at her stepping into that. And in her back, again, that catty corner energy. See, her backside is also skeletal and bone. Okay, this wish that did not come to fruition was for a reason. You had to learn a lesson first. And the lesson was learned, unfortunately, in a terrible way, 10 of Swords way, breaking your heart, stabbing you in the back, involving a third party. Third party doesn't have to be a person. To me, it does indicate that here because of all the white wedding dresses was a serious commitment. Was or is. What are we supposed to learn? Okay, you got to look at those emotions, our self-worth, bringing those emotions into balance, stepping forward into the future, even though you don't know the outcome. You don't know. You're only letting your emotions guide your way, right? And that's an 18 card, which is a 9. In yesterday's 9/11 message, right? Justice is the number 11 card, 9/11. I was trying to use another deck, y'all, just so we didn't, because I felt the Friday message continued on to yesterday's, and this is still going. So it's for somebody out there. Okay, I hope that it gets to you, gets to the people who need to see it. That is my intention, absolutely. All right, here. Let's get crossing that energy is back. So this time the Chariot energy, right, is not in your blocked position. You are balancing your masculine and feminine aspects, and you are heading towards your soulmate here. Okay, past life person coming into balance. This person's energy comes in, or this opportunity comes in after being balanced, which drops the burden. You no longer have to stand your ground against what does not make you happy, and allow spirit to help you in with this self-love, not looking back on that past white mask. And there's our rainbow of happiness, which is a channel that I got in Friday's message, that rainbow. We have the moon and we have justice. Justice, the scales, making a choice, that bridge energy. Again, choices, balance, the scales. It's all repeating here for me. So which is a sign to me that the message is clear here. All right, let's see if we can, I'm going to keep that crossing energy of the Chariot. Okay. It's just not ripe yet. It's a little bit of a waiting energy. It's coming though, right? Seven of Pentacles is the juice worth the squeeze? You could be evaluating, right? Once this justice, this balance comes in. Okay. Maybe waiting on some truth, and to hear that truth will take strength, but it brings you back to Queen of Wands energy, which is confidence. So, and look at the color matches here. That teal energy of self-worth. The Queen of Wands is beautiful. The Queen of Wands is creative. She has that magic wand there. She can be a little witchy, right? She can make ish happen. Queen of Wands gets it done. Interesting. So Chariot is almost ripe for the picking. The truth that you're walking towards, do it to you that way. Do it to you. Okay. Soulmate energy, you are balanced in the outcome here of the environmental energy. It is a little bit of an energy of waiting. So it's like fast, slow, down, speed up, slow down. What's the choice here? What you going to choose? You're not getting out of the choice, guys. You are walking towards your personal truth. Okay. That did require a rebirth and strength of some sort. We did see that rebirth energy, that enlightened energy with the mushroom. Okay. And rebirth of the bluebird. So outcome of the bluebird standing its ground. Nice. Rebirth. I love that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Queen of Wands is trusting her intuition. She's awakening. She's tuning into her high priestess. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to lay that environmental energy out for y'all as well. I like taking pictures of the spreads so that I have those on hand, and I also note them in the notebook. All right. Advice from Spirit here. Great angels and guides, please give a word of advice here for anyone watching this message whenever they happen to find it. This could be reassessing our goals, guys, with that Virgo energy. Where did my notes go here? That is requiring us. Okay, the moon, we've got this moon energy here. And again, that's Thursday. So this could be coming about starting Thursday. What are you wanting to begin or start? Okay, in the life areas where Virgo is in your chart, or where the moon is going to be Thursday, which is in house 6 of work and health. And what intentions, can you set here, right? What intentions can you set, especially regarding your health, since we got that with our number message 937 as well. Starting our health regimen, do something today to show yourself that you value your health. Do something today for your own self-worth. Number 27, that's a 9. And then we've got 10s on that progression. Okay. All right. Great angels and guides, ancestors of the highest white light, advice for, whoa, my tribe, the only upright one is synchronicity. Okay. So if you don't know about synchronicities, Synchronicity. Synchronized swimmers. They're in sync. Your energies are balanced and in sync. You have surrendered and awakened, allowed spirit to guide the way towards this choice coming up. Get on my old vocals. No laughing. You can laugh out there. There is no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. Didn't I say that at the start of the read? I don't believe in accidents. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels. So recognize them as the hand of spirit. Rejoice when you notice, I just got the chills, double down both arms. Rejoice when you notice them, for they are the angels' messages to you that you are on the right path. Start to expect them and look for them. Be aware there is a divine reason for them, and consider what the message or lesson is. Didn't I say we were learning this lesson through the lens of heartbreak? Like, that's complete heartbreak, ripping opening of the heart. Mercury retrograde, my words are coming out right. Synchronicity is also a reminder to you that all things happen in divine timing. The affirmation is all things happen in perfect timing. Okay, wow. No such thing as chance. Okay, so it does have to do with your choices. Look for those synchronicities on the environmental energy, the bottom of the deck for the angel cards is I am strong and determined. Yesterday we had I am confident, right? In our angel number. So environmental energy, the angels remind you that every situation or person is placed on your path with a purpose. That's what I said. Crazy how that happens, right? It may be to strengthen you, offer you an opportunity to resolve or forgive the past, release old patterns, or for enjoyment. Your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. This needs to be turned right side up, guys, right? 9 of Cups. We're getting what we want. And in the end, it's upright anyway to a 10. We are getting that wish fulfillment when this happens. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Once on your life path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. Your guidance is to ask your angel to help you find the purpose of your current situation, or if you are ready, your life mission. So, twin flame. I was really trying to get away from that just to see, because I was like, let me use a new deck because it's been loud, those couple messages the last couple days about this twin flame mission here. Align your strength and willpower and hold your intention to fulfill your purpose. The angels will support you and you will succeed. Success, happiness, by examining what was in your moon, what you wished for, that didn't come true. There's a reason for that. There is a reason. It's not by accident, guys. I am strong and determined. Wow. Okay, synchronicities. Synchronicities. Isn't that a bear who sang that? I'm not up on my Disney characters. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I will start doing extended readings so that the energy can be a little more condensed and intended for the purpose of messages for those people who go on to the extended part of the message. This for me is a continuation of Monday's message. Wow, especially with our bluebird of happiness, our choice between two choices, right? Balance, justice, I mean, pride and self-confidence. Okay, is it ego and pride or happiness? Right? Maybe those are two different things you could be struggling with personally if this isn't with another person. Okay. All right. Again, if you'd like a chart, email me at learnlovetarot.com. And until the next message, love and light. Love you all. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.